Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is DEESETURUMANE and I make videos about motherhood, lifestyle and fitness. Now, today's video is quite an important one to me. I'm going to be updating you guys sort of about my fitness journey, where I am in my personal fitness journey, and also where I am or how I'm operating my fitness side of my business. If you don't know, I am a personal trainer, and particularly I help moms take care of their bodies so that they can take better care of their babies. And recently I launched an 8-week at-home workout guide, which you can find linked in the description box. I think let's start with a body update, a physique update, and show you guys what my body's currently looking like, and then I'll get into the details about what my training looks like, my current diet and all of that jazz. So this is currently what my body looks like. I just actually came back from the gym, which is why I'm in workout gear and wearing socks. My socks match today, you guys. Wow. So anyways, this is what I currently look like. Booty is looking good. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. And I wish I had a before video of what I looked like a couple months ago, even in the beginning of this year, because I was much smaller than I am right now. But bottom half of my body is obviously more dominant, very quad dominant. I'm loving what my shoulders look like, arms, neither here nor there about that. My stomach, that's what it looks like. I didn't get any stretch marks on my stomach while I was pregnant, but I do have some like going down my butt, sort of like that. But these I feel like did not come from pregnancy. These have always been there. But yeah, let's get into where I'm at in terms of my training, my diet and all that jazz. I'm so excited to do this video. So that's what my current body looks like. If it sounds like I'm out of breath, it's because I'm actually nervous to do this video, because I feel like a lot of people are anticipating it. I did speak about it briefly in my stories on Instagram, but I don't really know like why I'm nervous, other than I know that people are waiting for this video in particular. So I said that I wish I had a before video or image to show you guys what I looked like in the beginning of this year. And that's because my body has changed quite drastically from, I want to say, from December to now, which is the end of July going into August. And a couple of weeks ago, I want to say like 2 weekends ago, I noticed that I had put on some weight. I was walking past a mirror and I noticed that girl is looking thicker than a snicker. And my immediate reaction to that was, I need to lose this weight. And so I went on to an online store, searched for a smartwatch because I don't have a smartwatch, and Zion's dad has been saying I need to get one because I use like a Casio to time my at-home workouts that I do on Saturdays, the Saturday sweat sessions, to know when to start the exercise and rest and all of that jazz. So he's like, you need a smartwatch. So I was like, you know what, I've gained a lot of weight. I think I need a smartwatch to help me track my steps. And then I backtracked, you know, and thought, why do I think that I need to lose weight? And it's because we're fed this narrative on Instagram, on social media, if you follow fitness influencers or people that are in the fitness industry, that in order to be deemed worthy of, you know, be known to be fit or whatever, you need to be slim and skinny. And that's not how my body naturally looks. My body naturally looks like it does right now. And I was thinner in December/January of this year, December last year, January this year. But that wasn't a good thing. I was skinny because I was sleep deprived. I was tired AF. I wasn't eating very well. I was eating like one meal a day, if at best, you know, or even one snack a day. I was literally just withering away because I was not in a good space mentally. I was not in a good space in any way or form. Like in my motherhood journey, I was struggling. It was hard. with sleep regressions, my child having food allergies, not knowing what to feed him, not necessarily having access to foods that he can eat, my child being sick, all of that jazz. But I feel like right now I'm in a good space. I'm in a space where I know what I want to get out of the gym. I know how to train for the time that I've got like an hour max or 30 minutes at least to pop out a workout at the gym, and I'm not going to spend an hour and a half, an hour 45 minutes at the gym, because I honestly cannot afford to be at the gym for that long. I've got clients to attend to, whether it be people that are ordering cakes from me or people that need support from me as their coach. So when I walked past the mirror and noticed that I had gained weight, I decided to step on the scale, and I haven't stood on a scale in about a year, I think. And so I checked my weight and realized that I now weigh 56.4, I think, which is brilliant. I think when in December, I was like, I want to say at 48, which I haven't weighed that since I was probably 16 or 17. And right now, my body is back to where it wants to be. It's back to where it feels comfortable. And that's the thing about the body, is that it's always seeking homeostasis, which is the place, the happy medium that the body is, that it needs to be at. Which reminds me of Stephanie Buttermore. I don't know if you guys subscribe to her channel or if you've watched any of her stuff, where she went through this phase where she was really, really thin or very, very lean and food obsessed, and just not in a healthy space mentally, and her relationship with food was just distorted. So she decided to go all in. She would not restrict food, she would not weigh out her food, and obviously she gained weight. But your body, you're not just going to continuously gain weight until you are the size of the home that you live in. Your body will find a happy medium to get to, and that's what's happened for her. And that's what's happened for me too, is once I've been feeding my body properly and moving my body properly, it has come to a place where it's at its happiest. And apart from how I look, I really like how I look. My clothes fit nicely. My pants, my gym pants, I'm in gym pants like 24/7. My gym pants fit nicely. My jeans are not sagging. Apart from how I look, how I feel is really just the cherry on top. It's like the icing on the cake, How I feel is, I feel strong. I feel strong AF. Like the other day I did a really great leg workout, incorporating things for the front of my legs, the back of my legs, power. Like I was just like, girl, if people could see you training right now, I feel strong and I feel confident in my body. Another thing, the confidence and the strength that I'm feeling in my body is just spilling into how I feel about myself as a personal trainer. As somebody that comes into the, I've always been a part of the fitness industry, but as a consumer or as a competitor. I was a bikini competitor, I had a coach of my own, all of that jazz. But now I am the expert. And when you come from being the client and now you are the coach, it can be a little bit intimidating. But when I do the workouts that I program for myself, I'm like, wow girl, you're killing it. So I feel strong, I feel confident, not just in my body but also in my mind, which is so important, because often I feel like we will do anything to seek or chase the body goals that we're wanting, anything, literally anything, even things that are detrimental to your mental health. And if your mental health is not where it should be, it's definitely going to affect your body, which for me, that's what was happening for me around December, January. So currently my training looks like me training at the gym 3 times a week, and then, or at minimum, like I really do try, but obviously mom life happens, like having sleepless nights because my child was awake. And then the other training session comes from filming the Saturday Sweat sessions that I upload every Saturday at 8 a.m. So it looks about like 3 days of lifting and 1 day of cardio, or it might even be 4 days of lifting, depending on what the Saturday Sweat session is going to be like. And I'm quite happy with that. I don't feel like I'm overcommitting myself. I don't feel drained by my exercises. I look forward to going to the gym, and I look forward to definitely filming Saturday Sweat sessions. And the way that I decide how to program my own workouts is the way that I will program a client's workout. So if you're a one-on-one client, obviously you'll fill in the coaching application form, which you can find in the description box, and I will read through it and decide, is this going to be a good fit between coach and client? And I have an application form because when I read it, and I've got to decide, okay, let me reach out to this person and book a clarity call, or this is not going to be a great fit. And if it's not a great fit, maybe I can direct you to somebody else. You know, if there's a mom that wants to train for a bikini competition, I don't train bikini competitors, so I'm not going to take that client on. But once we get onto that clarity call, then I can, you know, see or understand what your schedule is like, and are the things that we can move around in your schedule that can help us fit in a 30-minute workout or 40-minute workout. How often can you train? Do you have access to a gym, or do you just want home workouts? So all of those questions are things that I consider when I'm drawing up a plan for a one-on-one client. And I think the fitness industry is just riddled with scare tactics, fear-mongering, and just shaming people in general, especially new moms, about trying to bounce back, and why don't you look the way that you looked before having a baby, and never skip a Monday, and all of that jazz. And I use all of that because I have been on the receiving end of that. I definitely don't want to do that to somebody else. I want to offer people grace because life happens, and I can understand that there are things that sometimes we can't control. There are things that are out of our control, and I'm not going to tell you what a terrible person you are for skipping a workout on a Monday. But where can we fit that workout in? In terms of my diet, I don't follow any specific diet. I did not come up with a macro tracking sheet for myself. So I'm basically intuitively eating. And what that means is that I'm eating what feels good to me in terms of taste and in terms of how I feel after eating the food. I'm not, you know, weighing my food out. And there's a reason for that. It's the same reason that I did not purchase the smartwatch, because it just leads, personally for myself, because I've been there before, it leads to food obsession. And knowing that, or dictating to me that I can't eat sushi on a Friday and I have to wait 2 weeks before I can eat that, is just unrealistic for me, you know. But I've worked on my relationship with food so much so that I'm at a point where I can assess myself and realize that currently, right now, this is the truth. I need to be adding more vegetables to my diet. I eat a lot of fruit, great, but I don't necessarily eat a lot of vegetables. So that's something that I'm working on. And that's also something that I would love to give people the tools to do, is to be able to discern for themselves that, girl, you've been going in a little bit heavy on X amount of food or X type of food. I think maybe you need to cut that down a little bit, not completely, and add in more fruit, add in more vegetables, drink more water, drink less coffee, you know, because I find that dictating to people what to eat is not necessarily helpful. I didn't like to be dictated to what I can eat or what times I can eat. When you feel hungry in your body and you look at the time and you have to tell yourself that it's not time to eat yet because X amount of time hasn't passed, that's definitely not a lifestyle that is sustainable, in my opinion. And that is why I don't necessarily dictate to my clients what they eat. There are people who are not going to fall into food obsession you know, when tracking macros or tracking calories, and that's great. But if I can see that you're the type of person like me who is going to get obsessed, is going to count the grains of rice on their plate, I don't think this is a good tool. Macro tracking is not a good tool to prescribe to myself or to somebody else that's similar to me. And so with regards to my diet, the current way that I'm eating, intuitively eating, my training, and just my relationship with movement and with food, it's changed a lot, and I am so grateful. I'm at a place where I am, you know, at peace with how I feel around food and my favorite foods. I don't binge and then go and run it off, which is something that I did used to do. And you know, I'm at a point where I'm just like, I'm not going to wait until I have the perfect bubble butt or I've got the flattest stomach, surfboard stomach to enjoy my life. And I think a lot of people are waiting for that. You know, I'm not going to wear a bikini until X happens. I'm not going to eat cake at so-and-so's wedding because I'm on a diet. And that's just like, you're missing out on really, really nice, fun things that make life what they are. Because, you know, deciding not to eat cake at somebody's wedding, for example, that's sucky. That sucks. I wouldn't want to be in that position. You know, I can definitely eat cake, and it's not like I eat cake every single day. But yeah, so that's definitely where I'm at in my fitness and in my nutrition journey. I'm feeling comfortable, I'm feeling strong, I am feeling confident, and I'd love to share this with other people. If you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, firstly follow. If you do follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I preach a lot of stuff about stop waiting for someone to tell you what to eat, you know. And also, if you're feeling like you can't do this by yourself, give me a shout. Fill in the form that's in the description box. Fill in the coaching application that's in the description box, and I will reach out to you if I feel like you and I would be a great fit in terms of coach and client. But be prepared to work, okay? I do show a lot of grace, but I can also see when somebody is just, I don't want to use a bad word, but just messing about, you know. And that's the thing about having a coach, it's that accountability. When you don't have one, firstly, you're jumping from diet to diet, thinking that that's going to be your saving grace. The next diet is not going to be your saving grace. You are your saving grace, and inside, deep down, you have the answers to how you should be nourishing your body and training your body. And I am there to help you realize it as your coach. So that's it for today. Thanks so much for coming to my TED Talk, because I feel like that's what this has become. I'll see you in Saturday's Saturday sweat session. Yay!